If it's your first time at the channel, hit the subscribe button. And welcome to our episode 2 of the SKYWALKER Saga. This week we talk about the original trilogy.
Worship and tribute, nerd!
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Michael, aka Rickshaw, and welcome to Worship and Tribute Nerd. Today is episode 2 of our Star Wars SKYWALKER Saga anthology. I don't know, what is it? Series.
Dude, you gotta
Series.
put the Emperor. I can't even talk.
Saga.
I lost
Saga.
it.
There you go.
The Emperor's laugh right there when you come in. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
I can't even fucking.
The SKYWALKER Saga.
Yeah, you gotta.
Skywalker.
I guess it was okay.
There's something special about somebody who just can do all of their own sound effects. And
Yeah.
Well, like the guy from Police Academy.
Exactly.
Yes, yes, exactly.
The one guy.
One guy.
Anyways, we're here to talk about some Star Wars. Everybody introduce yourselves.
I'm Fuzz.
I'm one.
I'm Rabbit.
Ribbit.
Every time.
Last week we covered the prequels, and we had a lot to say. We had so much to fucking say about that we made it a 3-part series. And I apologize for it already being hot in here.
It's so hot already.
Yeah, it's humid as
Sorry.
Dude, don't.
Take off all
Nasty
your
copy.
clothes.
I don't think you could do that.
Don't do that.
Oh, my bad.
It's cool. Way to start it off.
I know.
I hope everybody's staying safe with the Corona watch going on, and everything's starting to reopen.
Yeah.
I'm excited about getting a haircut maybe this week.
Yeah,
or
or we'll try to get in now because it's just going to shut down here in about 2 weeks again.
Yeah, exactly.
right.
Because whenever slowly reopen means fucking let the floodgates just go.
Yeah.
Every Karen gets to go to Chili's.
People
It's
are-
fucking.
Yeah. People are already acting like it's just
Yeah.
everything's open again.
Yeah.
Just do whatever we want.
Well,
Anyway, I gave myself my own quarantine haircut.
Me too.
looks nice, dude.
No, I didn't do shit.
I tried to do a fade. It
Did you just,
didn't work.
should
It
just
looks good,
text
dude.
me.
Hey, quit beating yourself up, Rabbit.
Yeah, it looks
I'm not
good.
gonna
Actually,
say-
I thought it looked great, honestly. I'm not going to lie.
I'm not going to say my wife does it, but
His wife
she
does
do it. I know.
you have my number, but whatever. Cool.
But he
I'll
didn't
fucking
say that.
It's cool.
She'll be pissed if he said that.
Well,
Yeah, she would.
I'm
She
gonna
doesn't do
have to-
anything
I'm
but
gonna have to
travel.
Alley up. I need a haircut. So.
Okay.
And
I'll
I don't know
talk
who to
to
go
her.
to. Mateo's gone now.
Yeah.
I know, man.
Went into
There you go.
quarantine. Come out, and all your friends are gone.
Well, yeah, no, it's.
No.
Dude, whoa. You're fucking leaving too. Quit playing, dude.
I forgot. I'm leaving.
Quit fucking playing.
You're just going down the street, though. I mean,
Right.
you're not going that far.
Yeah, moving to Austin, Texas.
ATX.
Boy.
Racing the Broncos.
You going to be a Longhorn fan now?
Yeah.
Well, he
That's
has
the
to
thing to
because
do,
it's-
right?
Yeah, you have to.
Well, yeah. I already own a hat because I went down there for the, for the tailgating and stuff.
You're not a Jayhawks fan?
The Jayhawkers.
Dude, yeah, you're from Kansas. You should know who the Jayhawks are.
That already told me that he's not a Jayhawks fan. Yeah, the Jayhawkers love him.
I used to go.
Jaywalkers.
I had some homies that would go up there, and I went with them one time when I was in like 8th grade freshman year down to K-State.
That's Manhattan.
That's
No,
Manhattan.
KU. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
KU.
that's Lawrence.
Oh, right. But
doesn't even
I
know.
was like, we went on campus
I don't know.
and they
I
had.
don't know anything.
We went
But are
to
you
the.
from Kansas?
You guys are speaking.
Are you
guys are speaking
from-
French.
Are you
I don't
from
know.
Kansas?
You didn't go.
Are you
Yeah.
from Kansas?
Yeah, I am from Kansas. I am.
And he
Kansas.
actually went. That's the
But
main
yes.
thing.
Anyways, we went to KU, and I was like, KU is so legit. You know why? Because on their campus, they had an arcade, and it had Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 in it. And I was like, fucking Jayhawkers, bro!
I'm going to college now.
Sold. Take all my student loan money.
Right? Oh, man.
All right, well, we got to get into it now.
Yeah, we gotta get
We got to
into it.
get. We got to dig.
Focus.
I mean,
we got to dig into
we can
this.
talk about
We got to do the midichlorians. We should do that, man. I'm down with
Midichlorians.
that.
Did we forget to bring up midichlorians?
We did, actually.
in the prequels.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't talk about it at all.
Good.
That's dumb.
I wish
will
they
say-
would have forgot.
I mean, the idea, midichlorians, a way to measure your Jedi force and shit.
Lame.
That's dumb.
Who doesn't have those?
it says here that his midichlorians are off the charts. What the fuck are you talking about?
I know you can just like introduce. Well, I guess you can. You
Do
invented
they
it. You can do
actually
whatever
have
hell you
charts,
want.
though?
I mean, do they? I don't know. And if they do have charts, are they pie charts?
What kind of charts are these? These are important questions, honestly. We need to know. We need to know. America
I
needs
need to know.
answers.
And first of all, how would Jedis measure it? And what kind of chart? I'm just saying.
Yeah. Step one.
So they can
What
measure
kind of
it.
chart?
They can measure midichlorians in the prequels,
Yes.
but they never ever mention it in
Well, they
the original
they
trilogy.
make it seem he shoehorned it in to make it seem like a more when the Jedi was around, it was easier to measure
okay.
and you know what I mean, like stuff like
It's
that.
a lost technology.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get into A New Hope.
Continue.
What's up, A New Hope?
New Hope is what's up.
It's my
man.
favorite one.
Disagree.
It's close.
I'm not trolling, dude. It's my
You're
favorite
trolling,
one. No, I'm
dude.
not. I usually hate things that are really slow. And,
Right.
But I, for some reason, love A New Hope.
It's
I
really
don't
good,
know-
man. It's a good movie.
I don't
It
know
is
if it's
good.
because of the name or what, but
Right.
I love the first one. It is my favorite one out of
But
all of them.
you know, I do like the first one, but the reason I think that I like it and you like it, people like it, is because it follows that arc perfectly.
Yeah.
It's like George Lucas read a book about like the character arc, and then he wrote this story right after that. You know what I mean? Like everything's exactly the same. Supernatural force comes and helps you in the form of Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
And the Force and all that shit. I mean, it just goes the whole thing. I mean, I'm not smart enough right now to know what the whole arc is, but I know it.
Yeah.
But I know he
there.
follows
It's
it.
in there.
It's in there. It's like
it's-
Prego.
It's science.
It's in there.
Dang.
The one thing that bothered me. Oh yeah. Anyways, it's 1977, so you know,
It's a good year.
for how old this is. You
Stands
gotta,
up.
It does stand up, and there are some parts where you're like, oh. That sucked, but then you're like,
sucked.
but then also you're like, oh, this was the first time we ever saw a laser sword in a movie ever. So then you have to like, give it a little bit
Yeah.
of credit
Yeah,
where credit's
that's
due.
true.
Like seeing the first lightsaber scene as a 6-year-old, amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Seeing
Yeah.
it now against, episode 1's
Yeah.
Darth Maul. Oh, come on, man. That's top notch. It's
Right. But one thing that bothered me, R2D2, 3CPO. They don't know shit, right? Did they get their
Yeah.
memory erased? Because they don't know shit.
It's
You know?
like Skywalker.
They don't remember anyone.
I
Yeah.
knew a Skywalker
All the people
once.
they already met.
Yeah,
they
even-
don't remember.
They're like, Obi-Wan even says some shit like, I don't remember ever owning a droid. And like, R2D2 was probably like, bitch, you fucking know me. We hung out for years,
We're
son.
homies.
CPO.
They were like,
shut
they were
up.
actually ride or dies. Like,
Remember
for
that-
real, you know what I mean?
Remember the
Saved
biggest
your ass
yeah.
from dying multiple times.
Remember the biggest tragedy that ever happened in your life? I was right there front row with you, homie.
Like it happened to me too, actually.
Yeah.
We were there together.
Anakin was our friend.
Yes.
Ours.
And
Such a bitch.
so it bothers me because like every scene. But you know what? If you just put that into play, they got their memories erased. Okay.
But did Obi-Wan get his erased too? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, huh.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
seen
He's like
these
supposed
before.
to be super smart and like
Yeah.
I feel like
a
he's
guiding
playing
light,
stupid.
and then he's like, I don't remember these fucking droids.
Yeah, dude, he was playing dumb.
remember
He was just like, sure,
Like, yo, Obi-Wan, you ever seen these? Due to exposition, I don't remember.
I played the fifth.
My name's Ben.
My name's Ben, dude. I
I don't know no
Anyways,
Obi-Wan.
For some robots that have existed for several decades, they ain't no shit. Just
That were
saying.
central to like the whole story.
mean,
the whole time.
I feel like they should be rustier, if they've been around for that long.
Motherfucker got
Some more
shinier.
right. Yeah, no
Yeah.
shit.
He
He
got
got
shinier.
cleaner as it went on.
Yeah.
Like,
Right. I guess
Come
it
on.
depends on who he works
bullshit.
for.
I'm calling bullshit. It was out in the sandy ass desert. They even said it. It gets sand everywhere.
Oh yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. It'd be a bitch to maintenance those.
I'm gonna
robots.
research this further, guys.
I feel like somebody should have paid attention to that. That was
Oh,
just concerned.
I forgot to say this is the very first scene of the whole fucking movie, A New Hope. Who is the first person we see on the screen?
I don't even. It's
Yeah.
Darth
R2D2.
Vader.
Oh, is it?
Darth
Yes,
Vader.
Darth
Coming
Vader
through the door.
is. It's like we get that.
yeah.
We get the slow pan of like the ships.
remember that
and then
part.
we
Yeah.
see like, and then motherfucking Darth Vader comes out. He's like the first character to be seen. Then we skip to Luke, and Darth Vader's like looking for this bitch She got
You
all,
see
she got all
Leia-
my plans.
You see Leia before that too, right? Because doesn't she give R2 the message?
I think that's after that.
Roll the tape, guys. Roll the tape.
Guess
Is
we're
that
gonna have
after?
to look.
Roll it
I
right
just
there.
remember
Before.
writing down that Darth Vader is the first character.
Because
to
even
be
I think
shown.
even Darth Vader talks to Leia.
Maybe that's the
Well, he goes in
beginning.
to interrogate her.
I really don't remember.
Well, we're gonna have to look because
Yeah.
that's what I wrote in my notes.
Because I mean, I literally
Google
just
it.
watched it the other day, but
It's been a few
Oh,
weeks.
yeah.
It's been like a week or so for us now.
Like 2 days for me.
yeah, I rewatched a couple just
did
because I
not.
wanted to. Honestly,
I did not, but like I have definitely still been thinking about Star Wars, and I like started collecting some figures from Star Wars
Dude, I've
just
been watching it
because.
nonstop. Like Allie's getting tired of it because it's just when we're not watching something, it's fucking fuck it.
Yeah, I put on Star Wars like Audrey put, like my wife puts on The Office. She'll just put The Office on and like
yeah.
do her thing. I put on Star Wars and just do my thing.
Like, kind of like when
or New Girl.
kind of like when your mom puts on
Eagle
QVC. You know what I mean, right?
We're not all Asian, bro.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, it's true because we're not. Wait,
Wait, what happened? I just missed.
we're
it.
50% today.
You are.
Rabbit, aren't you Asian too? So
Yeah.
we're at 50%. You can say whatever
Yeah,
you want.
it's
now.
We're almost at Asian capacity.
Oh,
Yeah.
touche.
Leave that one in there too.
Dude,
Shit.
it's hot in here.
Sorry, bro. We're rolling. We're
So what
rolling.
about Star Wars? What about Star
Oh yeah,
Wars?
Star
Do
Wars.
back
Another thing on my notes is there's a point in time when after Luke and Obi-Wan meet, he says something like, "This can't be sand people," and he goes, "Look at the precision
Yeah.
blasts. This has to be Imperial troops."
Way too accurate.
No, so it's funny you say that. Yesterday I was watching this and Allie paused and she was like, "Did you hear what he just said?" And I was like, "What?" And I never caught that. And Allie pointed it
Yeah.
out to me.
The precision, the accuracy of Imperial stormtroopers.
Dude, you left Jet outside.
You left Jet outside. Bad dog dad.
Well, let's keep talking about
So-
this.
And it's funny that that's like the biggest Star Wars trope is like stormtroopers can't hit shit.
Well,
I know.
maybe they could.
Sand people.
Before.
Sand people are even worse, is what they're
Oh,
saying.
whoa! So there's wow.
Yeah.
That is fucking terrible.
Sand people are that bad.
Oh my god.
Or maybe just Vader knew the whole time, and he's like, just
I mean,
pretend to shoot at
I think
them.
the sand people, like if you go back to the prequels when they're having the pod races, they were shooting people.
They're pretty
left and
accurate.
right.
Yeah.
They're pretty accurate.
But
They-
stormtroopers can't hit a fucking broadside of a barn.
Welcome back.
Hello. I'm a bad doggy dad. I left the doggy
Yeah.
outside.
Dog dad of the year.
I also saw a thing that was saying that so there's a scene in where he's sneaking around the ship and then the two Imperial troops are standing there and they're like, "Did you hear that?" And they're like, "Oh, it's probably just a drill." Right? And the funny thing is that same scene is redone in the prequels with two little robot droids. Like they're like, "What was that?" And the other one's like, "It was probably just a drill." And like whenever he says that, he like gets creamed by like, you know, the Jedi's running through killing fucking robots and shit. So I thought that was pretty
Easy,
interesting.
dude.
This is a story about Luke coming to his own, finding
being a
out he's a
bitch.
Skywalker,
Yeah,
finding
it's a
out.
story
a
about.
bitch.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really is a story
Dude,
of
I
Luke
can't,
being a
I can't
bitch.
get over that. Luke was a fucking bitch the whole time. Like
He-
he's
yeah.
he's great.
100%
Whatever.
agree.
He's a whiny bitch. I can't get over that.
Like the takeaway of this whole saga is that like the Skywalkers in general
just
are bitches. You go Kylo Ren, kind of a bitch.
It's true.
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker, definitely a bitch.
Yeah.
Anakin King bitch.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he was
No.
so bitchy. He went to the
No.
dark side. I guess
No.
Kylo was
Another
too.
good
Luke is way more a bitch than Anakin was.
I don't know, man.
Way
Anakin
more.
threw so many
And
hissy
Luke never
fits,
did
dude.
anything. Luke never did anything.
He turned into
He didn't do anything. He didn't even kill Darth Vader. Darth Vader killed himself. Luke never
No,
did anything.
you don't
Anakin
know.
was an actual badass.
Dude, you need to.
We'll get to that.
Darth
We're still on
Vader.
episode. We're still on A New Hope.
You need to settle down, Rabbit.
I told myself I was going to be calm this episode. But you all come with bullshit like that.
just throw
Oh,
your
it's all
glasses.
good.
Shut
But,
your
Dude, I don't even
like
wanna-
this margarita.
I'm scared of fucking Rabbit right now.
Sorry.
yeah, I just think, you know, I think the thing that bothered me the most, you know, this is about Luke. It's kind of a slow moving. Luke, you know, finds out all this stuff. He meets Obi-Wan. And the one thing I just kept thinking is, yeah, Obi-Wan, R2-D2 and 3CPO, remember? We were in the Clone Wars together. Remember, we fought fucking war together, bro.
We were homies.
Yeah.
We
And
got
he's like,
PTSD
"I don't
together."
ever-" And he was, I don't remember owning any droids.
Dude, I think he was just playing it like, I don't know.
Just
those
playing
guys.
it.
Playing
He
it
just
cool.
had to deal with George Lucas.
I mean, don't you have those friends when you're at the bar? You're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
But
technically,
you got a picture of him on your mantle. So that just came with the frame. I don't
3
know who these people
CPO would
are.
be one of those guys. You'd be like, no, I don't know that guy.
Yeah.
R2 seems pretty cool, but I mean, like 3 CPO, like I don't know that. I don't know that guy.
I wouldn't be friends with 3CPO. That
We
dude
also
sucks.
got fucking Cantina Band in this movie. Right? That's when we got it.
Yeah, that's probably not how
Two
it goes.
take-
Not
Takeaways.
not the bad one though.
Oh, no.
good one.
That,
Yeah, this
that
is
wasn't
the,
until Empire.
Right. No, this is the actual Cantina Band with the.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Two
yeah, there
takeaways
was.
from the cantina. One, the hookah thing. I want to see more of that. Two, the guy with balls on his chin. I can't get over that. I cannot
Well,
get over that.
Also, this is where the debate about Greedo happens. You know, like who was Han? Han meets up with Greedo. They talk
The
about
Han
some.
shot first.
Yeah.
Thing?
Who shot first? I think it was changed though.
I think it was
changed.
retroactively changed. Yeah.
Right. Because they want Han to be more of the good
And
guy.
they in the ones that they show now, like you can watch. I think they shoot at the same time, and it
think
just
Han
happens
should've-
that Han Solo, his shot connects, and the other dude's hits the wall beside him.
Right. And I
Some
think
shit
in the
like that. I
original
don't know.
cut, Han just straight murders the dude.
I think
Yeah,
so.
just
Yeah.
In
straight
my
up,
Star
yeah.
Wars mind, Han Solo murked that motherfucker.
Just,
Like,
just
for real.
I
murked his
agree
ass.
murked him.
100%. Yeah.
I just don't
want-
think Han is the type of I care about people's lives person.
No,
you know what I mean?
Fuck, dude.
I'm like,
Han
hey.
is the I care about Han type of dude.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And maybe Chewie, but that's it.
And that's arguable.
Right. And
Yeah.
and then later on found out about pussy.
Whoa.
Oh,
Like he was like
It's a PG, dude.
he's like, oh, geez, Chewie, this girl's gonna be the death of me. And he's like, oh, bring this bitch, bro.
choose a princess.
What?
Show me on the doll where you're supposed to touch me. Touch it. Touch
Whoa! I know. Whoa!
She points. She's like, I know.
Oh my god. Dude,
you
took it to a whole nother.
You fuck Chewie?
Chewy fucks.
dude, Chewie, so
Chewy
fucked.
fucks, man.
If Chewie doesn't
Nah,
fuck,
I'd say Han Solo was probably like Captain Kirk. I'm pretty sure he was traveling around the planet,
Banging it all.
Yeah.
banging
slamming
different
it.
aliens
Right.
everywhere he
Crush
goes.
this, dude. Yeah.
But
I
then
did-
then he found Princess Leia, and he's like, "This is the one."
Right.
Yeah. She's a princess. I mean,
but
come on,
he
man.
acted like a fucking jealous bitch though the whole time.
This is a little off subject, but I love it whenever Maz in the new series, Maz Kanata meets up with Han, and she goes, "Where's my boyfriend?"
Yeah,
yeah,
talking
Chewie.
about
Talking about
Chewie.
Chewie, yeah.
Dude, that's
She
so
kind of
funny.
makes that really funny.
Yeah,
Right.
she's awesome.
All right. So
Dude, stay on
what
topic.
else? I got. Oh yeah. Another
Are we done
note.
with the New Hope yet? Jeez.
about to be there. Another thing that Fuzz isn't gonna like. Once again, I wrote down the amount of religious propaganda mixed with their military.
You know what? All right, so I took that last week and I started watching these, and I was like, when I was watching the prequels, I was talking to my wife, and I was like, okay, so Mike was talking about the Jedi being a religion and all this other fucking shit, right? Do you think this is George Lucas's way of shitting on religion by giving this one guy all the power, like, you know, Jesus had or whatever the fuck? And he went and said, no, fuck you. I'm going to use it and do cool shit with it. And I feel like this is his way of like shitting on them, but like where people don't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
It could be. I don't
I
know.
mean, think about
I
it though.
think it kind of is.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
Yeah.
mocking religion, just to be like, yeah, like even if you were a religious crusader, you're still gonna fucking chop people's heads off.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I
for
mean?
sure.
And that's still a bad thing.
the
For
amount
sure.
of limbs lost
I think he
throughout the
just-
saga
I
is
think-
amazing.
It's
I
true.
think he was just pulling from
What he
you
knew.
know, different,
Right, ideologies
sources and ideologies
Well, I
to come up with the Force and all
Right.
that.
Right.
Well, I just thinking about it, like, you know, Anakin could have went one way or the other, and
Yeah.
he chose to go shitty, and it's, you know, you kind of feel like he could have went one way or the other,
Yeah.
whatever dumb story that's.
Well, it's
around
kinda
with it.
crazy.
There was a
because,
lot of
like-
manipulation.
Yeah.
In that, though.
Well, if
like
you remember, like how this was written, it was written as a serial. You're not supposed to know what happened before. You're
Right.
not supposed to know what
Right.
happened after. It's just
Right.
a standalone. Oh, we caught the middle of it, and it just kind of took off. So in his mind, he probably didn't even think about half of this shit. He was just
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, we'll
Yeah.
write it down and see what happens.
Yeah.
You know.
and honestly, that's why I think that the prequels are like really complex compared
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
just the original
Yeah, they are.
series.
Because this
Like,
was meant to be a one-off.
right.
I think it would have been really awesome if it was just one Star Wars. I'm dead serious. If it was just one Star Wars,
It's a
New
long
Hope,
Star Wars,
if it was just one Star Wars,
Yeah, it
would
is
have
one
been
long Star Wars.
amazing. It's a great movie. It's a
Dude,
solid
wars last
movie.
a long time. So fucking
Yeah,
get over
and
it.
you know what? And they repeat.
Yeah, it's
History
true.
repeats itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long we been in
That's a
Afghanistan?
good point. No, we did.
Fuck, since like 2001, bitches, 19 fucking years.
All right.
Yeah, Star
that-
Wars can last forever, dog.
Before that, too, man. I mean, shit. I
pissing
saw
me off
Rainbow.
today,
I saw
Randy.
Rainbow 3.
I'm talking about
Right?
That was like 95. I think.
I
I
did.
don't know.
See, they can last forever, dude.
Anakin, you know,
He's a
he
bitch.
was. Hey.
He's a
Everybody-
whiny bitch. I don't
Okay,
mean
so I'll
he
give
was
him
very
this. He
powerful,
was
but
emotional and he was a
bitch,
whiny
dude.
bitch, but he fucking killed kids, dude. That's
Dude,
how
no,
hard
that's
he is.
savage. He did fuck a bunch of kids up, then that's cool. Like
Cool.
but like, dude, he still was a whiny crybaby.
Right, I get you. Man.
I
He
need
was
to
just-
be with her.
was just
Like
really
you kept screaming that.
conflicted.
Like, why? Why are you gonna be with her, dude? Fuck
Yeah, dude.
cares? She get over it.
There's other fish in the sea, bro.
and you know, like,
All right, go back, dude. Go back to New Hope. We're fucking
Right,
We're,
we're
all over the
fucking
place.
up,
You're pissing
just
me off
saying.
already. Dude,
All right.
we have like literally 20
okay,
minutes.
we're
To get
done.
the two
Done
movies.
with the New Hope.
yeah,
Done
they
with
blow
the
up
new
the
one.
Death Star. Cool.
I loved
Yeah,
it. It was cool.
Yeah, blew up the Death Star.
I think that's
It's-
horse shit. Just
would've been a-
one crazy fucking little bitty thing to blow up a goddamn. Come on.
Well, if you watch Rogue One, you will know.
All right, sorry.
I
Go
mean,
on.
it's a classic film. It's the first one. It's the first time we ever got
It would've
something
been a-
like that. You know.
Yeah.
My point earlier was it would have been a great standalone movie.
And it would have
Right.
been, yeah. It definitely would have been. But,
But then-
consumerism.
If it was just the Star War, that was it. Would have been great.
But then capitalism came along.
Then they just kept
And-
going.
And then
Wars last
They're still
Empire
going.
Strikes
say
They're
it.
still
Back.
going.
The most
last time I
The
said it.
longest war in history.
Thank you.
Star War.
Yeah. And it's still going on.
Well, New Hope.
I'm giving it my thumbs,
Go thumbs up.
New
man.
Hope. I'll give it a thumbs up.
I love
Dude,
it,
it's the
man.
first of its kind. Like you
I
gotta
loved
go
it.
look at it like that, dude.
Yeah, it's the first time we ever got anything like that.
Even against the other ones, I still give it a thumbs up.
Yeah.
It's still, I mean, it's solid.
Yeah.
And I mean, some of that is nostalgia because I'm seeing that as a 6-year-old every time I
Right.
see that. It doesn't matter
Right.
how old I am. I'm just like,
The sword fights,
You know?
though.
Yeah, they're shot.
Let's replace
the,
them.
The fight scenes are
Yeah.
terrible. Come on,
But like I said, this is the first time we had a fucking laser sword. So everybody was like,
dude. Don't act like you know you were like in your room. Like, come on.
and that guy chopped his hand off like was like some old dude just chopped off some guy's hand.
Yeah.
I saw
The
a,
labor
The fucking
I saw a
laser.
design.
It was so cool.
I saw a design and it was just like the baseball one, except for it was Darth Vader and he was holding his lightsaber and there's just a hand flying through the air. Anyways, hey,
All right.
Empire Strikes Back.
Dude,
This is
so
known
sick.
as
So
the
sick.
My
most
personal
popular,
An actual good movie.
yeah,
Yeah.
the most popular of all of the Star Wars
Stop.
movies.
Empire's the shit, dude.
Dude,
Fuck.
Empire is the shit.
Yeah,
Empire's the
Empire
shit.
is the
Yeah.
shit.
Empire is the shit. I just like A New Hope. Get over it. God,
A New Hope is a good movie.
No,
As a
you're pick
standalone
on
film.
me today, dude. We switched spots.
We
today.
start with fucking Luke
Empire's
Skywalker
the
getting lost in the snow, and
Dude, I
fucking-
know.
And Hoth.
he gets lost.
The
Everybody's
first time I
like,
saw that, it blew my fucking mind.
Me too, and that
Yeah.
big stone
Yeah.
monster. And you
Yeah.
think like, dude,
how they
Yeti.
show him like kind of
Yeah.
dying. He's about to die the first time they show close
And they
up
fuck
on
up
him.
his face.
yeah,
yeah.
And I think it's really cool the way they did that because that's when Mark Hamill had gotten a car wreck. It
Oh,
fucked up
yeah.
his face.
Oh,
and
really?
had to have plastic surgery.
I did not know
So
that.
the first scene in Empire is him getting his face fucked up by that Yeti. And then he's got
Ah.
scars on his face the
So
rest
it
of the whole
works it
time.
out. Genius.
nice.
Thanks,
I did not
Rabbit,
know
for that tidbit.
Hey,
That
thanks.
was good, yeah.
And he hates the Star Wars. Listen
He
to
hates
him.
I
the
love
Star
Empire.
Wars.
Empire's the shit.
Empire is
It
the
is
shit.
the shit.
Empire Records is dope.
That is also true. That is also true.
Yeah, true statement there.
So
Even the show's pretty badass.
yeah, and also it kind of grossed me out even to this day. Whenever Han finds Luke out in the snow, he cuts his fucking tauntaun open and a bunch of nasty, drippy, wet grapes
his guts
comes
coming
out. It's like,
out.
ugh, grapes. Why are these warm grapes
I always wondered
inside?
what it smelled like.
You gotta do what you gotta
Smells
do
better
to
than the
survive.
outside.
Right, it's true.
That's true. And that's real gross, just saying.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty cool scene, though.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick.
But
That
what if like
whole-
Tauntaun
That
smelled
whole
really
first,
good on the
like
outside?
30 minutes is badass.
Yeah.
the little droid pops up, and like you're like, oh, that's not good. That's never good.
Dude, that control that Han is using to try to find Luke is like so huge. It's like an old cell phone from the 80s. It's
like
so
a Nokia.
fucking huge.
No,
Yeah, dude.
no, you're like the old remote control car.
Oh my
controller.
God, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah,
had the
those are
antenna you
huge.
pulled out.
Yeah.
It was like
Dude, it's so crazy.
so badass.
All right,
go
this
on.
was also in my notes. This is the first movie where Leia and Luke kiss.
Hey,
Ooh, doggy.
yeah, they did.
You're my sister. You're my sister.
Dude, but they felt it when they kissed. They're like, damn, this don't feel right.
No,
Dude,
Luke had
it
a
is.
boner the whole
Oh, dude,
time.
but-
he
yeah,
was
he
rocking the
does.
choke. No, don't
yeah.
fucking get me wrong,
Most
dude.
things that don't feel right usually are,
It's
what
isn't
you
it like
do.
it's a scene where like she's kind of like picking fun at Han, and then she goes to kiss him, like
Yeah.
and then
she does that out of spite.
She was
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah.
and Luke's like, oh,
Whoa!
His little lightsaber.
Lightsaber chub, dude. Those are the worst.
he's like my pink lightsaber.
You just see him over there in the corner watching. You just see him sitting over in the corner watching. Just and he's trying to hide it.
cut through his white robe.
He's just like making those. His mouth is making those sound effects. Anyway, yeah, back on topic, man. We don't got that much
Yeah,
time.
Battle of Hoth. We got the Battle of Hoth. We got this motherfucking snow battle.
And they
Snow battle's
lose,
tight,
which
yeah.
is like I didn't see that coming.
And
I
they
mean,
lose. This
yeah.
this is a
They
lot.
lose the whole movie.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
all about losing. This
Which is
a whole
crazy.
episode. Yeah.
about just
That's
getting
why I
their
like it so
dick
much.
kicked in.
They lose the Battle of Hoth, and we got to see the snow speeders wrapping up those walkers,
Which is cool shit.
Which is cool as fuck. And then Luke
Favorite part of
fucking-
that game,
Yeah.
Rogue, what was it, Rogue Squadron on N64?
Yep.
Dude, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then Luke takes one out fucking manually, just fucking
Hops up there, throws a
he
grenade in.
batarangs up to the fucking thing,
Dude, it's so sick.
throws the thermal detonator in that bitch. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's probably the most badass thing Luke has done in the whole series.
Yeah.
Fucking take out a walker, like with a bat.
Besides,
Batarang.
blowing up a Death Star,
You know
yeah.
what?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, that was cool too.
He got lucky.
On
he got
foot,
lucky
though,
on
on
that.
foot.
He got lucky on the Death Star. Come on.
The thing that I don't understand though about Luke, and this happened in New Hope, is like he joined the rebellion, and all of a sudden they were just like, "All right, here you go. You can fly some planes now, or whatever, some jets,
Well,
some X-wings. You
He's
just
the best
there you go.
fucking
You can
pilot
just
I
fly.
mean,
on his home
that
planet,
is
bro.
true.
Yeah, but you still
Yeah.
got to do some training.
No, you
can't
don't.
Just,
Not with the Force.
maybe they-
midichlorians,
Not in the
bro.
Hey.
Star Wars, dog.
maybe they saw the prequels and they saw Anakin flying all sorts of shit when he was 10 years old.
Dude,
Get this man a
all he
pod racer.
had, all he,
dude, you gotta stop with your fucking
Get this
negativity
man a
today,
pod
dude. So
They just
negative.
give Luke a pod racer instead.
Just to test him out.
Pod racer.
He just wrecks it. Movie
Can we,
over.
can we do
Movie over. He's dead.
Can we do a Fast and the Furious one? Because you just said
Hell
quit being
yeah,
so
dude.
negative.
He loves
He loves
I
Fast
love
and Furious.
If y'all want to shit on Fast and Furious, that's fine. I fucking love it.
Dude,
I want to.
I won't shit on Fast and Furious. I love Fast and Furious. It's just
yeah.
getting old. Like,
I
come
saw
on.
the first four like way
Well,
back when.
Star Wars has been getting old for
I
a
saw the
long
fifth one
time.
yesterday.
Star Wars, dude. Wars last a long time, Rabbit. Okay. Go
Families
talk
forever.
to George Bush, dog.
Families
He's fucking
forever.
been fighting one for years, homie. Do you
Look.
fucking and you know what? You're right. Vin Diesel did say that, so you fucking win. You win on this one. I can't argue that. Dude, I got
Did
a
they
really
tell
funny
him that
Paul
there was
Walker
another
meme.
in this episode?
No.
That was in.
When
I
he
don't
goes
think
to
so.
see, I mean, he goes to see Yoda.
At the end, well, no, he sees Yoda at the beginning of Return of the Jedi, second time. That's when he finds
That's
out.
when he finds out.
In
there's
Empire,
another-
he goes to
He
train
goes
with
to
Yoda.
train with Yoda.
Yeah, he does
And
to
he's
train.
That's like the best part of Star Wars.
And then
Right.
he chops John Space's head off.
You meet Yoda,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Luke trains with Yoda. Like that.
and he tries to pull the whatchamacallit out of the swamp, and then
Yeah.
he can't do it, and then fucking
Yeah.
Yoda's just like
And
pulls
then-
his dick out and just says, "Watch this."
And Morpheus was like, "Do you think that's air you're breathing, Luke Skywalker? Do you think your muscles have anything to do with lifting that TIE fighter?"
I got you now.
Oh, dude.
Oh, and we
I
got,
will.
you know, the first full-blown Force vision that Luke had
Yeah.
when he went
Yeah.
into the thing and fucking sword fought Vader, and then he was inside the helmet.
his
It's
face.
his face. I actually read
Yeah, that part freaked me out the first time I saw it.
in the new ones there was supposed to be a part where Rey fought Kylo Ren. But then whenever she chopped his helmet off, it was Rey under the helmet or something like that. But they'd cut it because they were like, oh, everyone was mad about these parallels, you know.
Why?
Yeah, so.
But why would you be mad about this parallels?
It's what pisses me off is that people are like, oh, we want more Star Wars. You missed how it was. And then when you give it to them, they're like, oh, that's too much. I want something new.
They're just mad about it. Well, we talked about it the last time.
Oh, yeah. They're never
going to be happy.
No matter what you do, they're always going to complain about it.
Because there's going to be one of them that watches this and they're going to be like, oh my God, those guys are so fucking wrong. Anakin is not a bitch. Neither is Luke. And then here we go.
Luke's the greatest Jedi of all time.
I can hear the typing already.
Right. The keyboard warriors fucking going at it.
It's like fucking gunshots, dog.
I'm going to shoot him with my words.
Also,
on
this
YouTube.
this was the first one where we got Boba Fett, right?
Yeah.
He was hanging out with Vader. I like how though they get double crossed when they go to the Cloud City, and straight up, Vader's just sitting there at the dinner table like, sup? And then they're like, oh shit, blah blah. They start shooting him. He's like, no.
I ain't having it.
Sit down.
Quit playing.
He's like, sit down, my bitches.
That'd be way cooler if they said stuff like that.
Try
And
the colored greens.
You know, Boba
They're
Fett's like
delicious.
hanging out looking cool. Which
He does look.
Which that's the only thing he does.
yeah,
really.
which
That's
that's
all he
another thing.
does.
That's another thing why everybody bitches about all this shit with the new ones. Boba Fett just showed up. That's all he did. He just had cool armor.
Yeah.
And everybody
He never did
fell in love.
anything.
Yeah.
He transported Han
got-
Solo's body.
Right.
He got
And that's
knocked into
it.
a hole.
Yeah, he got knocked into a hole in Return of the Jedi on accident.
Could he ever fly his jetpack?
Someone else
never
flew it.
knew.
Someone else flew it for him.
Django could fly his, but
Barely.
Yeah, but that dude ain't got a head no more.
Yeah, he got
He ain't
no,
got
he
another
lost
head no
his
more,
head,
dog.
dog.
He ain't got a head no more. Clean off.
I think Bubba watched his dad die, and he was like, "Oh, I guess that's how you use your jetpack."
Who knew?
Not very well.
Not very.
I'm just gonna stick to walking. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I'm just gonna have the jetpack. I'm just gonna have it.
I'm just
like-
gonna shoot the missile off of
His,
it.
I
No.
like his ship a lot.
The
Oh yeah,
slave.
the
Yeah.
slave one. That's
yeah.
fucking hard,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
And it sucks because they do this with like the most badass characters in all of them.
Yeah.
It's like
Darth Maul.
it was Boba Fett. It was Darth Maul. Then it was like Phasma.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, man. Phasma was so
They had
cool.
all these
But
badass characters,
that- see,
and then
that's-
they just do nothing with
See, that's
them.
what I'm saying though. Like everyone who bitched about like the new ones and like Phasma got a boss battle.
Yeah.
Boba Fett never got a fucking boss battle.
didn't. Gotta,
Boba
like-
Fett has never
He
had
didn't get anything.
He got a slap on the side of his
He got
face.
eaten by a sandworm.
Dude, that scene is
He's like,
actually pretty
smacked
sick.
it. He's like, "Phew!" Like, there's no safety features involved in that sucker at all.
Pussy.
Yeah.
You barely hit it, you're gone. You know what I mean?
There's no. Yeah, there's definitely like, woo, we got a fucking the trigger on this fucking jetpack is insane, dude.
Hair trigger.
It's like on the
hair trigger.
Rocketeer. I've seen the
yeah.
Rocketeer. You just-
Hey, that dude
Dude,
can fly.
Dude,
That
I will
dude can
nerd
fly.
it.
Dude, when it
Fuck
shows
out
that
on that
statue and it gets hooked and it's like flying, it's like banging its fucking head on the ground and shit.
Oh my god.
Boba saw fucking Rocketeer.
saw
He's
it.
like, I guess I'll give it a shot.
I'll do it. Fuck it.
We'll see it.
Dad said to just be really confident and don't lose your head about it.
Got him. I see what you did there because his dad got his head chopped off. He's
Yeah.
A
dead.
lot of decapitations.
But- and then I would say on top of that, we just had Han getting frozen in carbonite. That was cool.
That was cool.
You know, they lost.
He said, I know. Probably the best line
pretty-
of any
Right.
movie.
Okay, I
period.
will admit, Empire has the best lightsaber battle.
Yes.
Even
Empire
though it's
does.
still not as good.
Yeah.
It is probably the best lightsaber
Right,
battle
right.
in the
I just
original
like
film.
how much he owns Luke. He's just like ripping shit off the side. Like,
Yeah.
oh, come
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, come here. And Luke's like, nah.
Luke didn't even
stop.
expect the force
He
pull
rips
thing. He
his
was like,
ass,
You
Yeah.
can do that?
yeah.
I didn't know you could do that.
I think what made that battle really cool is like they were all over the stage. You know, like the battle stage.
Yeah.
You know, like if it was a Nintendo
Yeah.
game, they fought
were
all
jumping
over that
down
bitch.
and-
Yeah.
yeah.
What made
And
it
then-
cool is
cool.
just how badass Vader was. He didn't even break a sweat, and Luke's over there like giving it his all, and Vader's just like, I gotta tell
Yeah.
you something, son. I gotta tell
Right.
you something. Just wait. Just
You
wait.
know, after that, Luke though, he was like, I gotta learn that force pull, dude. For real.
Dude, that's
was really cool.
That
Yeah.
came in clutch. That
Yeah.
really came in clutch.
It was a cool move.
Like, yeah.
But
And then
And then we get the
Yeah.
reveal, which blew my
the
mind.
biggest
the big
reveal
yeah,
to ever happen at that time.
plot twist.
Like, I'm not close to my dad. I'm not.
And
but
it's-
even then, you don't fight your dad.
And
That's
it's
like the
not
last thing you
and
do.
it's not Luke, I am your father.
It's
just,
no.
I am your father.
I am
No,
your father.
I am your father. He goes, search your feelings. You know it to be true.
And he cuts that motherfucker's hand off.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
But that's like the bitchest moment that Luke ever had, though, because he was just hanging and he's like, no! He's like, search your feelings. You know it to be true. Just literally is standing there or hanging there screaming.
Well, he's missing a hand.
That's
bro.
true.
Dude, your hand just got. But see what's cool
was
about
clean cut.
lightsabers? Yeah, what's cool about lightsabers is
You
that
don't-
it
you're
kind
not
of
gonna bleed
solders
out.
it back.
It
Yeah,
does.
you're cool.
Yeah,
It's not gonna
you're good.
hurt.
Yeah, and then you get a
Relatively.
robot hand, and you're
Boom.
good
Yeah.
to go.
Right.
Dude,
They had that
fucking-
robot hand on 5 minutes after he was in the Millennium
exactly.
Falcon.
Yeah.
True.
They're poking
Testing
it
his
and shit.
reflexes.
Darth's got robot dick, robot hands, arms, legs. Dude, he's got everything, dude.
Does he have a dick?
His
I
dude,
still
he
wanna
buried
know.
his dick in the
I
dirt.
still want
I
to know.
believe it.
Does Darth Vader?
I believe it.
You can't be
He
Darth
shot-
Vader without dick and balls,
It's
man.
really true.
I don't know. I
You
think
have
he
to have
got,
both?
You know he's dropping
You
hog,
have
dude.
to have balls too. You have to have balls.
I was just
dude.
curious.
He's dropping hog, dude. I know
Listen,
he is.
to betray everyone in your circle and become the villain for the rest of your days,
Gotta have a dick.
you gotta have balls,
Gotta have a
dog.
or if you got your dick and balls burnt off, wouldn't that make you the most evil motherfucker on the planet?
Because you're still evil, even without that shit.
No.
Well, I mean,
I
I
wouldn't
guess
take
it
him
would.
seriously
Think
if he was
about
like, if he was like, oh, I'm a bad man. I can choke you from across the room, but
Right.
you don't have a
But
dick
he's
and balls.
so angry because he got his
Pussy.
dick and balls
you're just
burnt
like,
off, but he wants to
Start
destroy
laughing, yeah.
the universe.
Just like laughing.
Let's just say there was a hot Sith chick that tried to hit on you. He'd be like, "Don't waste your time.
Dude.
I don't got a dick."
Speaking of
She's
which,
done.
man, those chicks in that fucking lightsaber movie, that game, whatever it's called.
Oh, the Inquisitors.
yeah, they were
Yeah.
hot, man. That
Oh,
one,
the big one.
the one with the horns. Ooh.
The big fucking rhinoceros looking bitch. There was a rhinoceros looking bitch
Yeah.
Sith. It was pretty awesome, honestly.
Don't call women bitches, please.
I don't mean it like as direct women. I mean it the way
a
gangsters
video-
would say it.
She's a video game woman.
She was a cartoon character.
Doesn't count.
She's a video game woman.
Oh, cool. So women don't count. Cool.
She's a fictional woman.
Fictional character.
You know what? She's like a woman, like Frieza's a woman. I mean, like, is Frieza really a girl?
Can we
God
talk about Empire or just go
okay.
ahead? And
Okay, so
go to
Empire-
return?
Empire has all the best
Yes.
Star Wars things in a Star Wars.
Yeah,
Yes.
and other movies have tropes that this has in it as well, which makes them good. But this is the one that brings them all
Empire's the
together
best.
the best way.
It learned us that we could get our ass kicked in a movie and end on a cliffhanger.
Yeah,
That's
I
what-
Loved it. Yeah,
For real, like I've never like that doesn't.
yeah, and the good guys got their asses kicked
The
and
whole
had to
time.
Run away with their tails
It's cool
stuck.
because that was one of the first movies where the good guys did get their asses kicked.
Yeah.
You
First
didn't-
one I
you
remember
didn't
seeing,
see
yeah,
that.
for sure.
You didn't see.
And I'm sure when the credits rolled, everybody was like,
What the
in
fuck?
what?
They're like, that's it. It's
in
over.
1980, people were like, "You fucking kidding me?" Like, we're like, coming next year, the other part of Avengers Endgame. Back in the 80s, it was like, what if there's never another one?
That's really true.
Yeah,
Because
Could've been, yeah.
you knew they would put a movie at the end of the credits or a little scene at the end of the credits. You'd be like, all right, cool.
Well,
I
shit.
can make it. I
Yeah.
can make it. And
when
back
they
then, they were
announced
just
Infinity War, they already had like Phase 6 in
Right.
plan.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Them announcing
Sure.
Infinity War ruined their numbers for Age of Ultron, which was the movie coming out that year. So,
dude, they fucked Ultron up completely. Stop changing the subject. Go
it's all
back.
parallels.
No. If they would have portrayed Ultron correctly, he would be ruling the entire universe. End
Yeah.
of fucking story. Don't
He'll
fucking
come
fight
back.
me on
He'll
that if
come
you
back.
want.
He'll come back.
Oh my god, he's
That's
so
a new-
Empire
that's a
Strikes
new-
Back. Thumbs up or
fucking-
down?
Wait,
Thumbs up.
Two thumbs up.
Two
This
thumbs
is-
up.
I'm gonna give
Empire's
it one
the
because I
shit.
don't want to be like you guys. I'm gonna just give it one.
That's
But
my
it's
favorite
really
one in
good.
the series.
But it's
though.
really good though.
Empire is hands down my favorite. in
Like,
the
and
series.
I've watched it several times just because I've been bored, and it just gets better every time.
It's
You
a
find
good
really
movie.
cool stuff.
It's
yeah,
just a
you
good
find a lot
movie.
of cool stuff in there.
Yeah.
Okay, continue. We might be able to do this in 2 minutes.
All
Go.
right.
I'm just kidding.
Return.
I can
of
do it
the
in 2
Jedi.
minutes.
Return of the Jedi.
Get out.
It's the
Nin-
most boring ass piece of shit movie I've ever seen in my life.
1983. This was my personal
like 3 hours.
favorite,
This is my favorite growing up.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
but we
I'll shut up.
we pick up. How does this one pick up?
Where the last one left off.
Dude, you're fucking asshole.
No.
We go to
R2D2
Jabba.
and
Jabba.
3CPO
Yes.
are like walking through the desert, going to visit
I feel like they
Jabba.
walk in the desert a lot.
I guess to visit him in his fucking sick bar that he owns.
Yeah,
You know?
when they had that little eyeball come out. I was like,
Yeah. He's like, and then he's like,
Talking
"Yeah,
eyeball.
come on in, be my slaves." Or no, actually, Luke offered him up.
He offered him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, "Take my 2 oldest friends as slaves."
it's like, oh,
Yeah.
they're like, what?
I mean, I would
Yeah.
sell my
The
friends.
Jabba the Hutt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 3CPO was definitely like, "Oh, you must be reading the wrong one."
Play the other.
yeah.
Well, how does he get Leia again? I forgot. Like,
No, so
'Cause-
you could see in his bar that Han is hanging up frozen in carbonite as like a
Right,
wall
right.
decoration, and then in the dead of the night, a bounty a bounty
she
hunter
comes in as disguised
Yeah,
as a bounty hunter.
a bounty hunter comes
Okay,
in,
yeah.
and he's like,
And that's when we get
he's
the
like,
shitty.
and he's like holding a thermal
Detonator.
detonator, and everyone's like, oh. He's like, I like the sack on this.
Guy.
Isn't that when we get the
Yeah, this is
shitty
definitely not a
cantina
chick.
band?
What now?
Yeah. That's
Isn't that where we get the
other
shitty
where they're dancing?
the
and
cantina
stuff.
band?
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah,
that's
where
they're-
George
they're
Lucas-
dancing and stuff. Yeah.
It was like,
dude, it's so terrible.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
It's
so
so
bad.
bad.
I was like, get this the fuck
But
out
I
of
think
here.
it's fun to watch.
They could
Come
have
on.
put Space Kenny G in there and it would have been better.
He was in the first one.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, when then, after that, Luke shows up and he's like, yo, let my friends go and I'll spare your life.
He Moses them.
And
Yeah,
that
he
was when
did
he was
Moses them.
sick. He came back as a Jedi Knight and he was wearing all
He was
black.
fucking shit up.
Is-
Yeah,
No.
the black
Okay,
robe was
hold
dope
on,
as
no.
fuck.
And he had his new
Hold
lightsaber.
on
Yeah.
just a second.
Yeah.
Hold the phone, he says.
Is Luke an actual Jedi though?
Yoda dubbed him.
Dude, you get the Yoda dub, homie.
Did he do the test?
No, he had to go back and complete his training, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, so he
yeah.
wasn't a Jedi yet.
Yeah,
but he was claiming it. He was like one of those dudes who's like,
Oh, dude.
MD, but you're still in school.
Did he ever? I'm saying, did he ever actually become a Jedi? Did he do
Yeah,
the
Yoda.
test?
Yeah, he dubbed him.
Yoda. It was like off screen after because they started
It
calling
was
him.
implied.
Yeah,
Oh.
because remember, Han is in there.
Oh, it was implied. The
So-
biggest, probably the biggest thing
Yeah.
to happen to Luke in his life was
She
live.
thought-
Rabbit.
Sorry. Okay.
Stop.
Continue. Keep
She
going.
thaws him out, Han out, and then he's like, "Who is that?" And she's like, "Someone who loves you," which is like the corniest fucking.
Shut
part.
up, dude. No, it's not.
He's like, Luke?
It's fucking beautiful, dude.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
But yeah,
You don't sound like Chewie.
yeah, they're telling him, Chewie's in there, and he's like, "Brr." He's like, a Jedi, Luke. God, he's just a fucking kid or whatever, So that's when you realize he's a Jedi now or whatever. So, but then he comes in chopping people's heads off and shit.
I like to
So many.
I like to
heads.
think there's like episodes between episodes.
Right,
You know what I mean?
there is a lot of off-screen
there's, like, shit that
exposition.
happens.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't happen back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's my story, and that's where all that shit gets explained, right? I mean, duh.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
There's
Duh.
a perfectly good
Stop.
explanation,
Stop.
and it's where we don't see it.
I agree.
Quit sassing
and,
the Star Wars.
You're right. You're right. I totally agree.
But it's funny that
Stop.
if you analyze
Agree?
that whole,
So you want me to disagree?
Dude,
I'm
I'm
agreeing with
confused.
you.
Dude, Rabbit's pissing me off.
No, I'm on your side.
I
He
pissed me
keeps
off,
flip flopping,
too.
dude. He keeps flip flopping. I don't know what to believe
what you got to
anymore.
do is bottle it all up, dude.
Okay.
I'm just
So-
trying to create some conversation.
So, but anyways, like if you pay attention to the whole thing, Luke shows up. He's like, "Dude, let my friends go, or you're dead." And then they fucking end up killing most people in that scene and blow up
Yeah.
the whole fucking ship.
Which kind of sucks for people just hanging out.
Yeah,
You know,
they're
I
just
always
like,
thought
I went to
that.
this,
Just
I went to this
drinking.
boat bar, this boat sand bar, and they fucking exploded.
And it
all
was
my
tight, and then we're all dead now.
Like,
So-
people are working on it. Like, I'm just working here. I'm a slave. I'm dead.
So hear me out. I think that this one should have been called Star Wars. The gang kills Jabba and a bunch of his fucking friends for no reason.
It's actually
really.
it's a great title, honestly. I'm okay with that title.
The
That's a
fucking
wonderful
Jabba
title.
the Hutt family massacre. But yeah. Hey, what happened to Jabba? Oh, some religious knights killed him the other day.
for no reason. He just had his friends. He won them in a fair and
I
square,
mean,
dude.
I mean, the guy owed him money. I mean,
His
Han
cholesterol
owed him
problem was
money.
going to kill him anyways.
It's true. It's true. He had a problem.
He had a bunch of those little.
He had
thingies.
diabetes.
Oh, guys, can I say this?
If you hurry up.
Carrie Fisher in the slave outfit.
So hot.
doggy.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
Okay,
ever
can I ask
kids.
another question? It's not a bad one.
No,
I just
you
want
can
to know
ask
your
whatever
opinion.
question
Yeah.
you want. You're beautiful.
Go.
Do you think Jabba banged Leia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think
It
so?
was not.
She was his slave.
There was no
She be-
consent, but
she became
yeah.
his slave. I'm just saying.
Does
do
he
you
have a
think-
dick?
Yo, dude,
He's
yeah.
one big dick.
That's true.
He's just a giant
That's
dick.
actually yeah.
He
It
just put
happened.
his
No, he's
tail
just
in
got
there.
that tongue, dude.
She's like,
Oh man, I don't even,
What then?
I'm ashamed of this conversation. I'm ashamed to be part of
I'm
this
not ashamed of this
right now.
conversation. I feel
I'm
like
ashamed.
people need to talk about this
That's
kind
what I'm
of
saying.
stuff.
I want answers.
I want to know.
that's true. I mean, he was.
Would
just
she
don't wanna be
take one
part of
for
it.
the team?
You're a powerful man, Jabba the Hutt.
I
you know?
want to know. I just don't want to be the one to find out.
I'd watch.
Oh yeah, and when he fights that thing too, he drops him in that pit to fight that big monster.
Oh, that was
And
so
he's-
cool.
And he pulls the oldest trick in the book. He puts a fucking bone in the monster's mouth, and it's like, ah!
Dude, that scene is really. That scene is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, it was awesome.
And then that guy's crying at the end because his friend died.
Yeah, yeah.
The Rancor was his buddy.
Oh god,
That was great.
Oh, someone who loves you.
dude, what is that?
Someone who
Are
loves
those notes
No,
for
this
all
is
of them?
just the rest.
Okay.
Okay, I
I'm
got
gonna fucking
damn.
say, Jesus,
Also,
dude, this movie wasn't that good.
The
You
pig, the pig guards. Those guys are fucking sick
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
Yes, they
that's
are.
like
Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yo,
That brought it back to like a fantasy element.
Yeah,
like, it
well,
sounds
like-
like a medieval times,
I think
space.
the
Fucking weird shit.
aesthetic of just like Jabba and his whole crew and his bar and everyone in it is so fucking cool. Like with pig guards and like his assistant with like who's obviously gay for him, you know.
He's a
and,
Twi'lek.
and has like the big.
They're Twi'leks. I know all about them.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Twi'leks.
Twi'lek?
Twir-
Twi'lek?
I don't know those terms.
I think it's pronounced twinks.
Whoa,
I don't know if
Hey,
that's,
that's a
racist
term.
or not.
That is a term.
it is a
That's a
term. I
term.
don't know what it is. I just wanted to scream, "Whoa!" I have no idea what you're even talking about.
Okay, so
I was
then
offended.
That is a hobby of his.
also some other highlights is at the end we end up going to where is it to meet the Ewoks? What planet were we on?
Indoor.
Endor.
Did you
yes.
really asking that, or are you just talking shit?
I actually had a space fart.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It's Endor, man.
Endor, we got to meet
It's
Indoor.
a moon of Endor.
the
Indoor.
oh yeah,
It's not even on Endor. It's a moon
the
of
moon
Endor.
because it's near where they're rebuilding the Death Star.
Death Star
2.0.
2.0.
Yeah. And we got to
Fully
meet, and we got to
functional.
meet the cutest little murder bears
The
to,
murder
ever,
bears.
to ever exist.
When-
Like they're
whenever-
smashing stormtroopers' heads with
Dude,
rocks. And
When
all
Leia
sorts of
gives him
shit.
food, like
Yeah.
right whenever they find her,
Right.
it's so funny.
And he's like, "Yeah, that-"
And that fucking and the guy in the costume can't climb up the hill and he's struggling and it's really fucking funny.
Like, all
Is
right,
it Warwick Davis?
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm a huge Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
Huge. I love the Dallas Cowboys. But damn it, Ezekiel Elliott looks just like a damn Ewok.
Oh yeah, he does. He looks just like he walked.
He looks like an Ewok, man.
100%.
Zeke, don't kill me. Don't beat my
Go ahead,
ass.
just go ahead and send me that picture so I could post it.
Dude, I will. He looks
Okay.
just like a
Dude,
fucking
he looks
Ewok.
like Ewok, man. He's so adorable. I just want to pinch his cheeks.
I was into it. Any ally in a Star Wars movie that's like a weird, cute race, except for Jar Jar.
We're not going to talk about Lando at all.
Lando.
I
I mean, we
Forgot
have
to
not
mention,
brought
yeah.
that up,
Lando.
and it's really upsetting.
Lando's the man. Lando double crossed us when we first met him.
Yeah, but he was doing it for the good, the
Right.
greater good
That's
of the
true.
group,
Yeah.
dog.
He was like, "Here's some guns. I didn't mean to double cross you. Let's get the fuck off this planet. God damn it."
Yeah, dude, dude, he was playing on. He was playing
The thing
everybody,
is,
dude.
like,
Yeah.
the
If
thing
him and
is-
Han were homies, he's fucking playing everybody.
Exactly. I mean, he's like,
Right.
look, I got a whole city
Oh,
to
yeah.
take care of, man. I
Yeah.
got a whole city. Like, Han, I got your back, but you're going to have to chill in Carbonite for a little bit. But I
Yeah.
got you.
But I do love, and we're back on an Empire, but still, I do love, like, he knows Chewie, and Chewie's like, they're trying to get off the planet, and Chewie just keeps going on and on. And he's like, I know, Chewie, I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to double cross Han and shit.
I just figured we needed to, address that situation.
That's true.
It
That's a
wasn't
good
talked
point.
about.
And then in Jedi, he redeemed himself. He came back
did.
for Han, and he.
I've always liked Lando. Colt 45.
I have his
45.
autograph on an old Star Wars action figure. Actually,
That's tight.
Yeah,
Have you heard any of the rumors about him, like, just being a cheapskate?
I believe it.
Like a complete,
Think
like,
so?
yeah, like look it up. You guys go. What's his name? Billy D. Carter.
Billy D.
Yeah.
Williams.
Billy D. Williams.
Williams,
Yeah,
right.
Google him. Like apparently he's a huge cheapskate, There's a whole episode on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where like they're eating a piece of steak or something. He's like, oh wait, there's still some meat in that bone. Let me get that bone. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, but yeah. That's
Okay.
side note.
Save your money.
Shut up, Brandon.
Also, when we were on Endor, we get the fucking sick ass speeders.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like seriously like still to this
Yeah.
day
Speeder
my
bikes are tight.
favorite
Yeah,
scene.
Speeder
Like,
speeder
bikes are
bikes.
tight.
My question was like, how many? Because you only see so many. So how many speed bikers do you have to like start your own faction of the stormtroopers to do like your own outfit?
You get your own helmet.
Get your own
and-
helmet. Yeah, like you know what I mean? Because like
13.
there's only like 5 on screen at all times.
13.
So looks
Max?
like they needed to up the numbers on Endor.
Yeah,
we need
well,
more speeder bikes out
Dude,
there.
it's true.
Right.
And they wrecked like 15 of them. You know what
It's
I mean?
true. I mean, Luke and Leia like take out
They
like
took like
fucking
5,
7
4,
or some shit. Yeah.
4 or 5. Yeah.
that was like still cool, man. How they
Dude,
filmed
whenever
it.
they kicked the stormtrooper off and he just hits that tree down.
Yeah.
You hear?
My favorite is when he's going, he slices the front of it off. It was
Yeah, and he
so
just
cool.
spins.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was so badass.
I didn't understand the physics of that, but it was still wonderful.
I don't think the physics make sense.
Well,
doesn't.
I guess it's
Why would he spin?
well, I guess it's
Hey, the
front
guy
end
would
drive, maybe front end
That
drive.
makes no sense.
Yeah.
There's no
It's-
wheels on it, Mike.
yeah.
It's like
Just
it's
stop.
like no, it's like the
You're out of your element, Mike.
it's like it's like the tail. It's like the tail of a plane. It keeps you level.
Right.
Oh God.
Like
Sure.
3
But
hours.
also, they're floating motorcycles. It's
Yeah,
not.
Yeah.
There's no,
It's real.
Dude, 3 hours after Luke and Leia showed up, like they're like, so we're gonna go ahead and cut the speeder crew because we don't have anyone left. So I'm sure no one wants to do that.
Layoffs are coming, boys. Layoffs are coming.
Like, yo,
Yeah, the
guys,
rest of the
we tried this
stormtroopers.
whole speeder thing, but like one Jedi Knight, just not good.
Just fucked y'all
just
all
Who
up.
wants to be part of the speeders? I'm still learning to shoot my gun. Okay, we'll just get we'll get rid of those.
Get a bike, son.
Yeah.
Grab a bike.
will there be Jedis? Will there be Jedis? If there's Jedis, I'm out.
Right.
Anything else, I'm good. But if there's a Jedi, not going.
All right,
Ridiculous.
I think that was the last thing on my list because maybe I just got really into the movie after
Well, then
that.
they blew
and
shit. They blew up the fucking thing after like not being able to get in there. They had to
Yeah.
like sneak in there at the last minute because they
Right.
got double crossed or something.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Well, they had bad intel, I think, is what it was.
No, they were
It's-
they were luring Luke.
Yeah.
That's what it was. They lured him
Trap.
to the it's a trap.
It's a trap.
That's where we got Admiral Akbar. It's a trap.
Dude, that's fine.
dude, I'm sorry, but the last hour of that whole movie is just boring as fuck.
You know what? No, I
love
agree
it.
100%.
And it's like you can just watch A
it's
New Hope
really slow.
and
But the
see the
last
same
15
thing.
minutes
Right.
are pretty good.
Dude.
That's why I don't
Dude,
like
the-
them.
the-
Like it's
the-
just so boring.
You had
Space
to come-
battle in A New Hope at the end is like the longest fucking thing.
we just got to finish it up, guys. We just got to finish this one
I'm
last
giving.
scene.
I'm not finishing up. I'm
Go.
just giving my
Well,
opinion
stop. Yes.
on the
We
last.
know your
hour.
opinion.
Don't
You've
let
been
Rabbit
expressing
talk.
it very
Rabbit
loudly.
Look, you invited him.
He's very negative.
No, he's
But
he's
love
on
him.
it today.
He is.
Someone else has.
We
There
can't
has
just
to be
be
a
a bunch
villain.
of like
There has to
Star
be a
Wars
villain every
suckers,
time.
Yeah, and you
know?
guys want to talk about? Never mind. I'm not going to get
What?
into that.
No, hold
Not gonna
on.
get
No,
into
get
that.
into
Hold
it.
on.
I wanna
Let's
hear it.
get into it now.
Yeah.
You can't just fucking.
Oh, people getting offended by things other people say, and
Like
then I
what?
disagree with you, and then
What?
you're all getting upset
I'm
about it.
pissed
What are you
off.
talking about, dude?
Yeah, triggered.
I am never ever like that. I just like saying stuff like that. 'Cause
Let me
it's
talk to
funny.
your manager, sir.
It's really true.
I'm just saying, just because I disagree,
Rabbit's so
I-
mad at you
I-
right now. Rabbit's so mad. He just wifed you.
So, anyways, we
Fine.
still
okay.
we got the final battle going on, and Luke goes up to the ship. He gives himself to
Freely.
Vader, and he's like, "I'm gonna.
He'll
turn,
let me in.
I'm gonna turn
What does he
my
say?
dad.
He'll let me in.
Yeah,
Let me in. I could turn him.
I'm gonna turn him good. I sense it. There's still good in him."
There's still gay in him. He can turn.
And then the Emperor's there, like for the reunion for some reason, like he's the host. He's like, "How long has it been since you've seen your dad? He was never there for you. Strike me."
like Murray Povich.
yeah.
Just a Murray Povich hanging in the corner.
But yeah, he's like, "I can feel your anger. Grab your weapon, Jedi, and strike me down." And then the battle happens. I guess we didn't like this battle, this lightsaber battle. I thought this was,
I like
was
this. It's
tight
pretty
too.
badass, man, because they were both trying hard. I mean, Vader, he had Vader. He didn't have
Right.
him, but Vader was trying.
Yeah, Vader was trying, but he was being awfully Anakin-y during that fight, you know, and it led to his arm being chopped the fuck on off.
That's what he gets.
Which you don't like it? You didn't like this battle?
No, I just hate Anakin. You
His
brought
revenge.
him up. He's just
Anakin
trash.
is Vader.
Yeah, no, he's a bitch. That's what I was fucking saying. He's
Vader
very
killed
He's a
Anakin.
fucking bitch, dude.
Vader did kind of. I guess they do that a lot in Star Wars.
Yeah.
They just
kill
claim
Lot
that
of
the real
hands cut
one
off.
is dead.
a lot of hands, a lot of heads, a lot of
Coming
hands.
for all your hands. That's what they should
It
be.
was okay to get your hand cut off back then because they would just replace it in like a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool though.
That
man.
would be tight as
Like
fuck.
if I could have like a robot hand that could like crush an apple.
Dude,
I don't know why an apple. I mean, I could probably do that now.
What I texted you the other day. Remember what I texted you the other day about
Yeah.
Anakin's hand?
What?
And I asked you if he could make his hand vibrate while he was fucking finger banging Padme. Yeah, I said it. I'm not ashamed. I text him that.
I was like, I don't know. Leave me alone.
No, he goes, no. Mike's exact words was, well, yeah, he invented that. That's what he said.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
I remember
for
saying
sure.
that.
I remember saying that. But we see Darth Sidious trying to fucking talk him into turning. Luke ends up fucking chopping Vader's hand off, taking him down.
It's not nice.
And then the Emperor's like, yo, I'm going to electrocute this motherfucker.
Force lightning.
Yep, Force Lightning. Bam. That was the first time we saw Force Lightning,
true.
by the
That
way.
is true.
It was nuts too.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even know you could
what
do
the
that.
fuck? But then guess who turns good? Darth Vader.
What?
And he
spoiler, dude.
And he shoves his fucking
Padme, no.
electronic nub right up his butt, up fucking Emperor's butt, and then throws him down the well. Like it's like a new school well, but it's kind of like a well.
Yeah.
Is it really a new school well if it took place in the 80s?
Damn, you just blew my mind.
Well,
son.
actually, technically, it took place a long time before that.
is
A
actually
long
true.
time ago in a galaxy
long.
far
That's
away.
true. That is
I mean,
true.
This shit happened a long time ago, man.
Right.
Dude, look how mad Rabbit is. He hasn't said anything in like 5 minutes. He's so mad at you guys. Not me. 'cause
No,
I didn't
I'm not
say
mad. I'm
anything.
fine.
See,
But,
see,
uh,
look,
I agree with Rabbit.
fine.
I like that he's being contrarian.
I just can't say anything because then you guys will get pissed off. About
I like it when
everything
you
No,
say
I just
No,
like
we're
calling
not
you out,
pissed off.
Rabbit. I just like calling you out because
You guys literally said I got pissed off.
Whoa, stop
Rewind the fucking tape.
Stop
You said
getting
I
pissed
got
off.
pissed off.
Stop
That
getting
was
pissed
literally-
off,
Stop
dude.
tape out of your
Stop
mouth.
Why are
getting
you
pissed
mad?
off.
Roll it.
Dude,
God
stop
damn
getting
it,
pissed
Rabbit.
off,
Roll the
Rabbit.
tape, guys. What did we say?
Rabbit, stop getting pissed off.
See, this is what happens.
Actually, don't roll it because he
not
just
angry.
said it. He's frustrated.
Frustrated.
This is what
I'm
happens
trying to
when
call Bad Boys too. Okay.
this
Hold on.
is what happens when
him
anybody
call Bad
talks
Boys
about Star Wars. God damn it! Someone gets mad.
I'm not mad. I don't understand how you guys turned this on me.
What are you
You
talking
guys
about?
were the ones getting mad about the things I was saying.
Whoa,
It's
dude,
the dark
Now
side.
I'm the one that's pissed off. I don't.
Dude, we
Yeah.
just mind
How
fucked
is
you.
that
We mind fucked you.
The mind.
fucking?
Yeah.
Rabbit is the.
Go
dark
rethink
side
your
is
life,
strong in
Rabbit.
this
I feel like the dark side is influencing you.
Dude, go
your
rethink your life.
emotions.
I guess so.
Your emotions are out of control.
guess
It's really true, Rabbit. We're just fucking here playing. And
just-
you're getting all
Frustration
mad.
leads to hate. Hate leads to the dark side.
You know when he's about to die? He goes, Luke, there is another.
A sister you have.
And then he's like reappears as a force ghost.
I wish. I would love to see him dance like that.
I want to see a Jar Jar Binks Force Ghost. I think that'd
Oh
be kinda
my
cool.
god, you're fired.
No, dude, haven't you seen what's that thing? Adult Swim. He's like, I'm all sparkly glowy. Hey.
No.
Oh.
Adult Swim was fucking.
Anyway, we gotta close this out. We're at an hour now.
All right, yeah, we're
yeah.
good.
An hour now. I am too.
So, anyways,
I'm hungry.
Darth Vader, there was good in him, and he killed the Emperor. Well, we thought he killed the Emperor.
Spoiler.
And then,
Whoa, dude.
if Darth Vader
Spoiler!
takes off his helmet, and he's a crusty old white man.
Yeah, that's
Which
so
kind of pissed
crazy.
me off, though. That kind of
How is it not
off.
James Earl Jones?
I
You know
know.
what I'm saying?
Like, I know
And
that
his
voice.
once again, his voice changes
Right.
Right.
from deep black man voice to white guy voice.
It was the helmet, dude. It did it.
see ya.
Dude, he
eyes.
definitely sounds like Luke's dad. You would imagine Luke's dad to sound like a bitch.
Whoa, back at it.
Old fat Anakin.
Old fat, out of shape Anakin.
See, that's what's fucking bullshit. I love Darth Vader.
Yeah.
I don't really like Anakin that much.
Yeah, see, that's
Vader's kind of a badass. Anakin's
a
kind
fucking
of.
crybaby.
I mean,
bitch.
they're the same person, so you can't really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking talk shit about both of them.
Like when you don't know,
I don't know.
someone can be badass if you don't know the details of their past.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden you hear that one
That
moment
one
he was
time.
whiny.
Dude,
I
I'm
hate
sorry.
sand. Oh
There's
my
a lot more
God!
than
Here's
that,
Vader.
man. Come on.
This fucking
Hey, ask
guy.
Vader about sand.
Dude, you get so mad. You get so mad.
No.
Ask him if he likes the steak well done. Oh, it's so great.
So, anyways, Vader turns good, and then we get a big party at the end. Of course, most Star Wars
And the biggest
end-
travesty in Star Wars history happens.
most Star Wars end with a big party and a bunch of aliens drinking it up. But the one part, the original actor that played Anakin after he took his helmet off was real pissed off about this. But they put Hayden Christensen at the end of Return of the Jedi as Anakin, standing there as a Force ghost. And boy, if I was the original Anakin, I would be pissed. I'd be like, "Where's George? Get him on the horn. I've got some shit to say."
Where are my royalties? They just took my royalties.
It's true.
Yeah. TBS is like, never show that one with the piece of shit dude on it. ever
With that
again.
fat white guy.
Yeah,
Show that
With
guy.
let's make that guy poor. We're gonna make that guy poor if it's the last thing we do. And that's the end of it.
That wasn't the biggest travesty. I was talking about. Well, I guess it was. The problem I have is that Chewie never got a medal.
Ah, yes, Chewie never got a medal.
Everybody else getting medals. Oh, he's a Wookiee. He don't get medals. I
But
don't
he
know.
doesn't. Where's he going to put the medal? He doesn't have
On his
anything to put it
bandolier,
on.
bro.
That is true. Damn it.
On his one piece of clothing.
Yeah. Do you think Chewie?
Fucks. Yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
Like, how do you think he deals with that fur
I mean, he fucks Moss. That's
when he
his
takes a
girlfriend,
shit?
right?
I think he's dingleberries.
He definitely has dingleberries.
Maybe he doesn't poop.
You just blew my mind. I gotta go.
Yeah, we'll end on that.
Maybe he doesn't poop.
Does Chewie poop? Up
Does
next.
Chewie
Oh.
poop?
They never show bathrooms in Star Wars.
It's true.
Oh yeah, we were
Yeah.
talking
There's
about that.
never a bathroom ever.
Yeah,
You know what?
they
I've
just-
never noticed that, but you're right.
And it's
That's-
never been talked about or mentioned or anything.
Well, you just mentioned
not
it,
even a
Rabbit.
shower. Not even like
Not even
sometimes
a
it'll be like
shower.
a shower
You
scene.
ain't got a
Toothbrush?
shower in the Star Wars, dog.
You ain't got
Toothbrush or anything?
The only person that gets clean is Vader because he gets in that little environment.
A bar of
It's
soap.
like a car wash.
Yeah, just like
Hand sanitizer.
It's actually
y'all.
true. Whenever Luke crashes the ship in the swamp and finds Yoda, he's got to be disgusting and dirty. And he never does shower.
He never showers.
That's kind of gross.
he lives in that little this is the new ones, but he lives in that little village. I don't see anywhere
No
for him to
shower there.
There's no
Unless he
outhouse.
showers
He might go
himself in
swimming in
blue
the
milk.
ocean, though.
He's like, I use this blue milk for drinking and for baths.
I still think that scene is one of the worst fucking scenes. of
Isn't
all
there
time.
blue milk
Yeah.
in A New Hope too?
Yeah, but I mean, you don't have
At
to
that
go that
cantina,
far.
right? They give them.
Well, at the very
Oh, yeah.
beginning, they're
Right.
it's just
Just
dumb.
kicking back the blue milk, man.
It's just like I don't need to know where it comes from.
All
Gotta
right.
come from somewhere.
I'm sure that there's
and it
some
comes from
sort
space
of.
cows.
A blue space cow.
I bet there's blue, fucking White Russians. Blue milk White Russians.
Well, yeah, if you have
Let's make
food
them.
blue, everybody, blue
We
Russian.
should make that next
Yeah,
time.
blue Russian, blue white. What about a red, white, and blue Russian? Come on.
America.
On that note,
All right,
better
guys.
call it.
Guys, we had a lot of fun doing this.
Oh yeah, I'll give that a thumbs.
Yeah,
we got to
thumbs up.
give. Yeah, I give it a thumbs up.
Rabbit's
Also,
going
it was one of my
down.
favorite. It was the most.
I back your opinion.
The
Rabbit.
most toys came out of it. That's like I think
That
that's
was-
my favorite part because
I-
it was so colorful. There was so many different kind of species.
That was my
and
least favorite part about because I was a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like 2 years old.
Speeders.
But I mean, they were still big whenever I got older. I mean, there's no way my mom could afford to get me all that shit, man.
Right.
There's no way. I was like too much stuff.
I wasn't even born yet.
All right, thanks for tuning in. Leave us a comment. Tell us your favorite character that you saw as an action figure from Return of the Jedi or any of them. I don't give a shit. Just tell us your
Yeah.
favorite character. All right.
Tell us how much you hate us. I like that. It makes me happy.
It does. It
Yeah,
actually
and
does.
you know what?
It gives me-
I want to start getting some questions. I want people to fucking email worshipandtributenerd@gmail.com. Give us some questions. Fucking, we'll answer anything.
Anything.
Did we butt
And
last
before
night?
you ask,
I don't
Luke
know.
is a bitch.
Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, I just answered
wanna
your
do it.
question, and I'll do it again.
All right, later, nerds.
Bye.
Wait up.
Did you just ask if we eat butt?
Did you eat one last night?
Is that a question?